July the 7th, the HSO Gold Star Championship starts its 1955 season at Spa-Francorchamps, the fast and dangerous road course in the Belgian Ardennes. The drivers head to the track for qualifying, many of them in new teams after eventful pre-season contract negotiations. (1954) Gold Star champion Niklas Kirsten has moved to the Parisian Works team. Can it propel Kirsten to another title? Not if Erwan Bouguier has anything to say about it. Last season's runner-up wants to have another shot at the title. Matt Wright, third overall last season, has left Turin and is driving a Parisian customer car now. Robin de Vos, last season's winner in the 1.5 litre class, has moved to the Modena Works team. Into your picture comes Jonathan D in the number 10 Coventry car. Gerard Rion stays in his team, driving the yellow Maranello V12 for the third season in a row. (1953) champion Martin Beyer is also driving a V12 Maranello entry. He missed most of the last season, but is now back in top form. Certainly a contender for the Gold Star. Englishman Mark Warmington signed up with the Bologna factory team, hoping to challenge and beat the lightweight cars from Zuffenhausen. The technical regulations have been slightly adapted for this season, and drivers have been complaining about the difficult handling of the cars. Beyer demonstrating the issue to the spectators. His new boss may want to have a word with him. Frank Verplanken also trying out the limits of his new Maranello customer car. Larry Salmonen through a Rouge in perfect control. 29 cars waiting for the start. Up front, the Turin cars. The Italian team have brought a brand new, more powerful engine to the first race. Although difficult to handle, it is extremely fast, and their all-new driver lineup dominated qualifying. Rhys Gardiner is in pole position in the 63, Isidoro Jauregui second. Nico Hillebrand signed for the last of the mighty machines after a controversial late move from the Maranello customer team and qualified third. Then the Maranello Works cars of Beyer and Bouguier. Defending champion Niklas Kirsten focusing just seconds before the start. He is lining up 7th overall and quickest in the 3 litre class. Darren Andrews is fastest in the 2 litre class. He will have to deal with a pack of Modena cars, starting just behind him. Donat Prodan has made an excellent impression in his first qualifying, being fastest 1.5 litre right away. Can he find the same pace in the race? There's a bit of creeping, and Beyer in the 6 from Maranello gets an absolute flyer from the second row, and Magno bogs down and is away slowly. Beyer well clear into Eau Rouge, followed by Jauregui, and in the background Rory McDuff exits stage left in the Belgium V12 machine. Bales go flying as the field sweeps through, and Larry Salmonen is tipped into a spin in the confusion. But he at least rejoins in his 2.5 litre Parisienne machine. Beyer's still clear out of Lecombe, chased by Jauregui, Hillebrand, and Kirsten, Gardiner and Bouguier. Then Matt Wright, as John D, the new driver in the Coventry team, gets a bit overexcited and spins. The number 10 has to wait for the whole field to speed past before rejoining last. the Turin twins in second and third close in on Bayer in the lead through Bernenveer. Kirsten still ahead of the fourth and fifth of the over 3 litre cars. Andrews right with Rion, almost completely hidden by the yellow over 3 litre car. Here's green 27 leading the 2 litre class. Riley Wyans in the number 4 is through, leading the 1500 class, with Toby Johnson right in his wheel tracks. Leading 3, closest still at Malmedy. Salmonen runs a little wide. Down the Master Straight, and the Turin train blasts past Bayer in his Maranello machine. The performance of their new engines is clear to see. The faster cars asserting their positions on this high-speed section. Out of the Master kink, it's Jauregui from Hillebrand, with Bayer already slipping back in third. Then Gardiner and Bouguier now ahead of 3 litre leader Kirsten. The top 6 already well clear of the 57 of Wright, second in the 3 litre class. There's a mistake from Mark Johnson in the Zuffenhausen Spider at Master, and he's done for the day. The end of lap 1 at La Source. It's Jauregui, Hillebrand, Bayer, Poleman, Gardiner closing in, then Bouguier, Kirsten, a gap back to Wright. Manuel recovering from his bad start. Rion, Austin Birchfield, Declan Brush, Frank Verplanken. Andrews inside Yukanari. Robin DeVos and Tom D. John Cook, Salmonen, Matthias Estrella, Martin Jaspers. Then a gap to the 1500s. Now with Toby Johnson leading Ryans. Prodan, John D recovering, Mark Warmington and Alex Hutchinson. Jauregui easing away from Hillebrand at Bernenveer. But he's very sideways into Malmedy. A great save to keep it out of the fence, but it allows Hillebrand past and into the lead. That confirms what the drivers of the Turin machines have been saying about their new steeds. Fast, but very tricky to handle. Hutchinson and Warmington side by side coming up Kennel. And Hutchinson loses control at the entrance to Lacombe. Just finding his way through the crowd and back onto the circuit. Tom Dean moves alongside DeVos for first in 2 litre down to Hollowell. And completes the pass with a very committed entry to the corner. Bouguier sideways at Malmedy. And has a twitch coming out too. And that's a very damaged machine going back to Maranello. Cook and Estrella side by side at La Carrière. possibly a touch. Cook half spins and Estrella can't avoid him. Round he goes, into the fence, then the telegraph pole. That's race over for Cook. Gardiner continues to close on his teammates ahead of them as they run towards Bournonville, and Hillebrand slips down the inside. John D on the run out of Le Carrière, runs wide, can't catch it, and hammers into a telegraph pole. He'll try and carry on, but that's race over for the 10 from Coventry. The Turin trio very close, Gardiner up to second. And Haurigui runs wide at Malmedy, and this time he can't avoid the fence. Race over for the Argentinian. A gaggle of cars on the approach to Blanchimont. Verplanken spins. And it looks like the engine might be done. Race over for the Frenchman. The two remaining Turin machines still tied together. Down past the pits, and it looks like something broke in Gardiner's car. And he's into the wall at Eau Rouge. And though he tries to continue, he'll be out of the race. Rion runs wide at Bournonville. And it's just as well our cameraman left his station and ran there, as the Belgian-entered machine rolls into retirement. Back to the 2-litre battles. Tom D in second has Nari in the 3-litre Felton machine number 17 between him and Andres as he chases DeVos for first in class. A moment there for Nari at Eau Rouge. He holds it, but Andrews gets a run on him to get ahead up through Kemmel. A few laps later, and Nari is back past Andrews and closing in on Tom D through Le Combe. D moves over. Perhaps he's hoping that Nari can tow him up to DeVos in the class lead. Nari on the Hollowell straight. But he's got a wobble on through the corner, and that's hard into the wall. That'll be race over for the 17. Andrews now back with Tom D. Slipstreams past as they both continue to chase DeVos. Kirsten now an excellent third in the 3-litre leading car, but Magno is reeling him in the 8. The Coventry machine clearly much faster down the straights, and makes the pass at the end of Master. The 2-litre battle is still tightening up. Andrews and Tom D in second and third are gradually increasing the pressure on De Vos. They race through La Carrière, and De Vos goes sideways. The pressure has told, and the Dutchman goes sideways into the fence. A wheel off. Surely race over for De Vos. It looks like De Vos is going to try to drag the broken 24 back to the pits. Now from on board with D, and you can see De Vos flip the dirt at the apex, and the tail gets away from him, and it's hard into the fence. The leader, Hillebrand, is catching the stricken machine quickly as they come into Blanchimont. But maybe it distracted him. The car snaps left and right, up the bank, and taps the telegraph pole. It looks like he got away with that. The lucky escape for the leader. De Vos continues to crawl back to the pits. The battle for third continues down across the start-finish line. Kirsten has a look into her rouge, but decides that discretion is the better part of valor and backs out of the move, holding 4 and a decisive class lead. And there's the flag. It's Hillebrand who claims the dominant win in the remaining Turin racer. Estrella secures a 1-2 for the 2-litre cars from Bristol. Bayer second overall for the Scuderia from Maranello. Magno third for the Coventry Works team. Kirsten fourth and first 3-litre car. Andrews over the line to confirm his 2-litre win. And Prodan takes the tightest of the classes, just ahead of Wyans in the 1500s. So a dominant victory for Nico Hillebrand, who claims maximum points and leads the standings. It's close between multiple pairs of drivers, but this is only the first round, so who knows what these standings will look like with a few races under our belt. Hillebrand, Kirsten, Andrews and Prodan are your Silver Star leaders for class honours, but many key competitors retired from this round and may be able to climb up the standings in the near future. Their first chance will be round 2 at the fearsome Mount Panorama circuit in Bathurst, Australia. 38 laps await the field, with no moment to rest among the rises and dips between the rock walls.